G'day legends, I am loving MMA at the moment, and one of the reasons is because Tom Aspinall is putting away nice guy Tom, and he's coming for blood now. We are going to be looking at some clips from Tom Aspinall doing the Believe You Me podcast, okay? Now, Tom Aspinall, he knows that Jon Jones is going to be ducking him, and yes, Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall. If you don't think Jones is, you're bloody crazy, all right? And I get this. Every single time I make one of these videos, I still get there's still people commenting online about how Jon Jones does whatever he wants to Tom Aspinall. Jones by devastating victory. It's crazy how many people out there still believe in Jon Jones. So the fight must be kept up to get Jon Jones in there with the cage. And finally, Tom Aspinall is changing his tune. He's putting away respectful Tom and bringing out the big guns. So Tom Aspinall jumps on the podcast, Believe You Me podcast, with his mate Michael Bisping, and talks about Jon Jones and how Jones was praying that Curtis Blade would knock out Tom Aspinall. He was sitting there praying for it. I'll play the clip now.
Jon Jones, he was praying that I would lose that fight against Curtis Blades, mate. Praying that I would.
Now, this is a nice change of pace from Tommy here, right? Tommy is letting us, the world, know that he knows that Jon Jones is too scared to fight him. And we all know that he's scared, right? And we know that attacking Jon Jones like this is going to get to his ego. The one thing that Jon Jones loves more than cruising the Las Vegas Strip at night looking for homeless men to be nice to is his ego. Jon Jones's ego is so massive. Remember this. He started DMing us, the civilians, about how much money he's earning, about how much property he has, about how he's going to be able to retire at 35 or 37. He has such a big ego that he will sit down and not just reply to Twitter comments. When you're at the top of the mountain, random Twitter comments shouldn't even bother you. But not only will he reply to Twitter comments, he will go ahead and click on people's profiles and scroll their profiles and who are you? What's your life like? And then get into their DMs and be like, what do you know, mate? I'm the greatest MMA fighter that's ever lived. Grab me another beer, honey. Grab me another beer, honey. Like, that's Jon Jones at home just interacting with the fans. Because his ego is so big that if everyone in the world doesn't believe that he is the absolute GOAT, he will get online and let you know about it. So Tom Aspinall coming directly for his ego and saying something on a podcast like Jon Jones was praying for me to lose that fight, puts it out there just once again, just signal boosts it again, that we all believe that Jon Jones is too scared to fight Tom Aspinall. So Tom Aspinall continues to double down, and he goes on to call Jon Jones fat, which is just great, and then beg the internet to try and find any footage at all of Jon Jones saying that he will actually fight Tom Aspinall. Have a listen to this.
Because there is nowhere that you can find publicly, nowhere, him saying that he will fight me. It doesn't exist. I challenge anybody watching this interview to go and find a statement, a quote, a video where Jon Jones is saying that he'll fight me after he's fought Stipe. It doesn't exist. The guy.
Right, there it is. And I too kind of want to signal boost that from Tom Aspinall. Right? Like, Jon Jones has talked about this openly in the past. Jon Jones is very happy to go and fight Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, who has very limited grappling skills. I used to say that he has no grappling skills, but Alex Pereira went and side quested over to BJJ and won a BJJ tournament. How? I don't know. He is truly the combat sports GOAT, not the MMA GOAT, but the combat sports GOAT for sure. So Tom will say Alex Pereira's name because Tom can see a path to victory against Alex Pereira. But he won't say the boogeyman's name. He won't say Tom Aspinall's name. So guys, help Tom Aspinall out, you know. Find a video anywhere of Jon Jones saying that he'll fight Tom Aspinall. And if you can't find it, someone with better AI skills than me, make it. All right. Then Tom Aspinall goes on to drop the coldest line he's ever dropped. It is so good. Take a listen to this one.
Until he retires, because there's no way on earth that he's going to fight me. Not a chance. I will retire Jon Jones without even fighting him.
Boom! Oh my God. That is a 10-7. That is a 10-7. Oh my God. That is the coldest thing Tom Aspinall has ever done. Like, Jesus Christ. I will retire him without even fighting him. Oh my God. I loved that. When I heard that, that was the moment I knew that this video was coming out. The second I heard that line, I was like, I gotta tell the boys. I gotta get on. I gotta tell the boys. I almost clicked live stream. I was like, I gotta tell the boys. And it's so true. Look, Tom needs to talk like this more often. He has been way too nice about this situation in the past. The idea that Tom Aspinall is disrespecting Jon Jones is ridiculous. Tom Aspinall has been respecting Jon Jones too much. And because he's been stroking that nice ego of Jon Jones is like being able to stay away from Tom Aspinall and not mention his name. But attack the ego, Tom. More of this. Because we are now getting success. The success of Jon Jones being put between a rock and a hard place. He will have two options. Fight Tom Aspinall and risk losing. Okay, fine. Or retire and being known as a duck. One of the biggest ducks ever. The GOAT conversation is a fluid conversation. You've got Mighty Mouse, you've got GSP, you've got Jon Jones. And everyone has their little arguments about who is the GOAT. If Jon Jones ducks Tom Aspinall, not only will there be the steroid abuse accusations, but there will also be the fact that he ducked the rematch with Reyes. He sat out while Francis Ngannou was sorting out his contract negotiations. He was only done bulking up to heavyweight once Francis signed with the PFL and left the UFC. And then he'll also be known for ducking Tom Aspinall, the defending heavyweight interim champion. Like, does that sentence not sound ridiculous? If he fights Tom Aspinall, the other hard place that he's between, he might lose. But honestly, that is okay, right? Jon Jones is like 50 or 60 years old with a beer gut and a torn chest muscle. There is absolutely no shame in fighting Tom Aspinall and losing to Tom Aspinall. Mighty Mouse has a loss on his record. Mighty Mouse has got losses. That's totally fine. GSP has got losses on his record. That's totally fine. Jon Jones, you have a loss on your record. And you kind of lost to Dominic. You got two losses in the fans' eyes. That's fine. Like, no one leaves the sport completely undefeated. Khabib fans, chill out. All right, I get it. Well done. Well done, Khabib fans. Well done. You fought 13 real fights. The point is, all the greats have got a loss on their record. And I don't think it would be worse for Jon Jones' image to go in there and challenge himself and give the young, hungry lion, the next generation, one last crack at the big dog. And if he pulls it off, he will go out as almost like the full stop on the GOAT list. It'll be very, very difficult for other people to argue about where he sits on the GOAT list. But if he loses, I do think that because the other GOATs have got losses, the fans will give him some grace. And I think it would be better for his legacy to go out on a loss to Tom Aspinall than to go out having ducked Reyes, ducked Francis, and ducked Tom, as well as the steroid abuse. I don't think that's good for his legacy at all. So, Tom Aspinall, full steam ahead with this new vibe. I'm absolutely bloody loving it. Internet, get on Jon Jones. Don't let him bloody sleep at night. He has got to get in there with Tom Aspinall. And for the rest of us, let us sit back and enjoy the show. That was a cold-blooded moment from Tom Aspinall, and I just had to bring it to you guys. So let me know down there in the comments if Tom Aspinall and Jon Jones fight in July of 2025 for International Fight Week. Who wins that fight and how? Do you think that Jon Jones is actually ducking Tom Aspinall, or is Tom Aspinall just a little speck that Jon Jones shouldn't even bother with? Let me know all that down there in the comments. If this is your first time on this channel, I try and make an MMA video every single day. We try and do live streams about 3 times a week where we do live tier lists and we do live watch-alongs and we have live Q&As. It's a bloody great time. So if you want to hit that sub button, hit that sub button. If you're already on board with the channel, you know the drill, guys. If you hit the like button, that helps grow this channel absolutely for free, so I would appreciate that. And until then, you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you all in the next video.